May I say something? The estate was sold. Uh, uh, it was worth over $1 million. So I need an accounting of that, and I also need an accounting of all her assets that was taken by Chabi and Anil and disposed of and disappeared, and
What about the
including the
assets
people.
you took? What about the assets you took?
You didn't take any assets.
I didn't take any assets.
Yeah, you did.
No. Anyways,
No,
listen. Okay,
that's
guys,
not what the
guys.
purpose of, no,
Okay,
no,
guys.
sorry.
No, guys.
That's not what the purpose.
No. We're here.
That's
No,
not
we're
the
here.
purpose. Excuse me. Do not
Herschel.
speak over me.
Okay, Herschel.
No,
Please, I don't want arguments.
Ma'am,
I don't want
don't
arguments
talk
here.
to me like that.
I don't want any arguments here.
You always do this, and you try to shut other parties down.
I don't want any arguments.
The purpose of today is the order. Can we speak to the terms of the order?
Exactly, and this is what I'm saying. These types of discussions about who took what and this and that. That's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about the productions that we're you did not serve us the RBC email. Somehow your office uploaded it onto the sync file, and you only served us your case brief. So in fact, we were ambushed, and even the judge didn't know about the RBC email, which which wasn't really fair, because my understanding is for these case conferences, according to the rules, you're supposed to serve us 5 days in advance. And that is one of the issues.
Does anybody know what you're talking about? What is the problem with paragraph 2? And by the way, the RBC was disclosed to the judge 3 months ago when we attended the first time, when we said that we actually conferenced with RBC in order to ensure that it was okay with the language. So that's incorrect. But what's your point? What is your point?
My point is 3 months ago for the January 11th hearing, you did not serve us the RBC the RBC email.
So what?
You didn't serve us the document, and somebody in your office uploaded it onto the sync.com
serve an RBC email.
You have to serve us all your materials 5 days before the conference.
Okay. I don't need to serve you anything from RBC. It's not service.
If
you want to complain about that, go to the judge and deal with it.
Yes.
The question is, what's the point about paragraph 2?
Any materials that you are relying on in any of these case conferences, you're supposed to service these.
I don't need to serve you with anything if I don't want to. What's your point about paragraph 2?
Okay, so then I don't
the
have
only
to serve
complaints
you
that the court so far has had about service is against you.
You're supposed to serve everybody their documents 5 days before the hearing.
The court so far has only complained about you. What's your point about paragraph 2?
Okay, my point about paragraph 2 is that number one, it's based on the RBC email that you ambushed us with on that on the January 11th case conference.
So 3 months ago.
Okay. So yeah. So anyways, let me finish. Right. So as a result, the judge was not given that information prior. He was taken by surprise at that hearing, and he didn't have time to read that. He didn't even know it was there. Just let me finish. So now, the issue with paragraph 2 is we don't want all the files coming from the bank. We don't want according to the RBC email, the RBC bank asked what documents do the applicants want, and you, on our behalf, without our consent or knowledge, you decided to agree on what you think we should have, which is not right, because you're not our counsel, and you never asked us, you never got our consent, it's not in our knowledge.
So why haven't you contacted RBC? You didn't do anything. You sit on your hands. Who is paying for the RBC production?
Well, you know what? Whoever requested, because as per what we're saying in paragraph 2.
So if I requested
hang on. I'm saying something.
I need to answer the questions as opposed to debating.
I'm speaking now. Okay, I started speaking first. I've heard you out. Now you need to let me speak. Okay. So
Sure, you have 5 minutes.
in terms of paragraph number 2, all we're saying is we want it worded so anybody can request it. Any party to the application can request it from the bank. So if you request it, you pay for it.